Chapter 98, Domineeringly Taking Office. At that moment, the 10 members of Team 2 all looked at each other and then towards Su Cheng, feeling that this guy's brain might have gotten crushed by a door or something. Westgate? Team 5 had been on that case for at least a year now, and they basically used all the resources they could get their hands on in the criminal investigation department, and they didn't even find a single piece of evidence that could shake up Westgate's position. Now, a newbie that just took office was saying that he was going to go screw Westgate? Please, he was only going to be screwing himself. Among the 4 gates, other than North Gate, which other gate wasn't a super giant fish that was difficult to catch? Big fish like them couldn't be approached like how Su Cheng approached North Gate, or he would be swallowed up whole. One must take an intelligent scientific approach to capture it. I guess I was right. Someone like you that dares to fight the North Gate Master is just a fighter without a brain, Wu Gang snorted. A fighter without a brain is at least better than you cowards, Su Cheng said in disdain. Back in the military, people like you that were filled with excuses will never be good soldiers. Li Chao, please know the situation. If you are going up against Westgate, you think they will just let you easily catch them? Be careful for them biting you back. The others all agreed. That's right. Even if you want to go screw Westgate, you should first get the case over from Team 5 first. Do you know what the Team 2 office is known as? The famous nursing home. You guys know this place is called a nursing home too. Su Cheng sneered, his eyes scanned everyone as his voice suddenly increased as he interrogated them. Then do you know why people call this place a nursing home? Have you thought about that? The 10 officers didn't open their mouth, and they all had annoyed expressions on their face. It's because of you guys. Su Cheng pointed his finger directly at each and every one of them as he swore. It's not surprising to have a small bag of trash thrown to the side, but if many bags of trash are thrown to one place, that place now has a pile of garbage and might as well be called the dumpster. What disappoints me even more is that you guys seem to be proud of being trash too. If I were you, I would fight back. I will try my best to prove that I'm not trash. What's more ridiculous is that you guys are trash yet you look down on other people. If a person can't get out of denial and face their heart honestly, how will they ever improve? It's not like there's no opportunity, but if you guys seized the opportunity, you wouldn't be here, nor would this place have the reputation it has right now. To be honest, when I was told that I would be transferred to Team 2, I was quite pissed, especially after seeing how you guys are so full of yourselves. I felt even sadder for you guys. What's a slug? You guys are the perfect examples. What did you say? Wu Gang was ready to go full out against Su Cheng, but he was quickly dragged back by Li Chao, because it would be an offense to beat someone at a higher rank. However, everyone was looking at Su Cheng, unconvinced. Li Chao also snorted. If possible, I rather quit this job and beat you up. Su Cheng looked at those 10 guys, nodded, and said, I'm fine with that. I will guarantee that you won't get fired. Now do you have the balls to fight me? Li Chao immediately felt like a sock was stuffed in his mouth. Yeah, they couldn't win through verbal confrontation nor a fist fight. The other people all ridiculed Su Cheng. You were transferred to Team 2, so you are probably the same as us. Don't think that you are too different from the rest of us. I'm indeed different from you guys, since I had at least killed Gate Master Yan and gave the government a chance to annihilate North Gate once and for all. As for you guys, what else can you do other than just bitch around? Now, since I was already transferred to Team 2, then I wouldn't be a good boss if I failed to change you guys for the better. So, if you guys want to keep on acting like the way you are, I will just fire you since I don't want subordinates like that. If you want to stay, then you have to follow my rules. Li Chao pouted and then said slowly, I won't ask about anything else, but I just want to know, where do you get the confidence to fight over big missions with other teams? Right now, no other team will willingly give their case to us to investigate, given our reputation. Then we can start from small things and prove ourselves through solving those cases first. If you guys don't even have the patience to learn how to walk, then don't think about running. I wouldn't want people that are a giant in their words but a coward when it comes to action, Su Cheng said, and he then clapped to focus everyone's attention. Now, let's just see what kind of small cases we can get on first. All in all, let's not idle around. We need to be active. After all, it's not just our job, we are an image of the government to the public. So, if a case is given to us, we will take it seriously. Li Chao reluctantly went to click open a few cases on his computer. Su Cheng looked at them, and his eyes narrowed. because to be honest, these cases were quite serious in terms of level of influence. There were even several cases of murders. These cases are already pretty big deals if we can crack them, why aren't you guys more optimistic? Su Cheng asked, a bit confused. Wu Gang snorted, yeah, it's pretty big, and if we can solve them then we would definitely be greatly praised by the higher-ups. But, solving these cases are basically impossible, they were only given to us because the other teams had been on it for a long time and couldn't close it. That's why they gave it to us, which is basically throwing the blame onto us. Because these cases have a great level of influence, it wouldn't be good if the police HQ closes the case without catching the criminals, so the cases were basically put on hold with our team. Just like the former Team 2 captain said, these cases are all without a head or tail, so he never thought about solving them. Karma might be late but it will never be absent. I don't think there's any case that can't be solved, Su Cheng said. The others immediately snorted, and Wu Gang sneered and said, it's obviously easy to talk, but if you can actually solve any of these cases, then if you say you are number 2 in Team 2, no one would dare to say they are number 1. Su Cheng directly looked at him and said, you can still be the number 2, I will be number 1. Then, he tilted the screen towards him and looked at the 3 cases that were opened. The other people all took out their cigarettes, bored, and prepared to have a smoke. Then, Su Cheng immediately yelled, no smoking inside the office from now on. If you want to smoke, go outside. This is the first rule I'm laying down as your boss. Li Chao snorted, then took a sip, and puffed it out. But, who knew that the moment he puffed out a cloud of smoke, Su Cheng would immediately throw the pencil on his desk and knock the cigarette butt out of his mouth. Scared, Li Chao touched his mouth, noticed that there was no pain nor injury, but the pencil fell to the ground with his cigarette. Then, when he turned around to look at Su Cheng with a face full of shock, Su Cheng's eyes didn't even leave the screen as he just said to him, bring my pencil back. At that moment, Li Chao felt like Su Cheng was humiliating him in front of all of his colleagues, and he immediately felt embarrassed, a bit reluctant, and also angry. Su Cheng lifted his head and said as he looked at him, next time whoever smokes, my pencil wouldn't be hitting the cigarette but your mouth. Don't say I didn't warn you. Li Chao's eyelids twitched, and he turned around to pick up the pencil on the floor and placed it on Su Cheng's desk. Su Cheng, I don't care what kind of bad habits you all had in the past, but from now on, please correct your attitude, don't actually treat this office like a nursing home. If someone wants to retire early and go to a nursing home, then he can tell me. I will send you to a real nursing home and also gift you a wheelchair as well.